giving performance reviews. What do you think? Skill or not a skill? Yeah, and this is where it gets interesting, right? Because how many people have seen training for giving performance reviews that really treat it as a procedure? First you do this, then you do this, then you do this. Okay, so that's where it starts to get a little bit interesting because there's a procedure to obviously filling out the form within the organization for performance review. But like, are some people better than others at writing good feedback in a performance review, for example? And so one of the things about that is then do we provide opportunities for people to practice and get feedback on the things that they're doing in those environments, or do we just tell them, do this, do this, do this? So that's where sort of separating out procedures from skills can start to being useful. Okay, so if we make this distinction between something that's procedural so that there's a right way to do it and something that's skills-based, then I actually want to back up a slide. What's the obvious implication of this? If I've put something in the skill category using this question, what's the obvious implication for my learning design? What's the thing that then I absolutely have to figure out how to include in my learning design? Sometimes if somebody needs to be able to perform with a certain level of accuracy or a certain level of performance speed, you might still practice a procedure, but a lot of times a job aid or something like that is going to take care of it. Yeah, so we have this obvious implication. If I'm putting something in a skill bucket, I need to ask the question of how are they going to practice? How are they going to get feedback? And we understand this for certain domains. Like nobody expects anybody to be able to play golf without practicing. You don't want doctors who haven't actually had hands-on practice or a pilot who's just practiced the written test.